prossimo ospite, Maria Claudia Pignata, Managing Director at VeniSIA, Ca Foscari University of Venice. Un applauso, grazie. Benvenuta.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Buonasera a tutti, c'est bien. I should speak in English, that's all me, so hope everything is fine for you all if I speak in English. So actually, I'm the Managing Director of VeniSIA, and VeniSIA is the Venice Sustainability Innovation Accelerator of Ca Foscari University of Venice. I started working in VeniSIA and actually was part of the birth of the accelerator 2 years ago in 2020. And the story of the birth and of the generation of the accelerator is pretty interesting for you. I don't know if you have ever lived in Venice, if you've ever visited in Venice during the high tides we used to have in the city. But I was in charge before VeniSIA to organize the biggest company event in Venice within Ca Foscari University. And I found myself in 2019 in November canceling the event actually 36 hours before that due to the Acqua Granda. You probably know what happened in 2019. Speakers were flying from, for example, Moscow, Singapore, or Massachusetts to speak in Venice. And as soon as they landed, they had to catch a flight back to the US, to Asia, because we were not able to deal with the Acqua Alta, with the flood. So it was an economic failure for us, and of course a sustainable failure for the city as well. In a few months, we recovered the organization of the event, and we made all the speakers able to join the city again. And again, it was February 2020. And again, I had to cancel the event because of the pandemic. So if in 2019 the problem was dealing with sustainability, in 2020, beginning of the year, the problem was dealing with the mass tourism we had in the city. As we saw the city totally empty, no people around, we realized, inside my working group, that the model was not working anymore. And I went through the first emails about VeniSIA a few days ago before coming here, and I saw that right at the end of February, we were exchanging with Professor Bagnoli, the scientific director of the accelerator. We were dealing with this new concept, a new model for the city. And VeniSIA came up, it was generated by a vision first. We realized that the loss of residents was connected on one side to sustainability challenges and on the other side of the mass tourist problems the city had. And our answer to the problem was to leverage a deep tech approach. A deep tech approach is not a technological approach, it's community approach involving all the stakeholders of society, of a city. Companies, institutions, students, academics, people, residents, and all together, actually, we were able to favor a moral shift from a traditional vision to a new one, an innovative one. And then we had to, realize something. We had a vision. We didn't tell anybody. We didn't contact the press to say, okay, we have a vision and the name of the vision is VeniSIA. We waited and we engaged a few companies, big companies, Italian companies, working in the energy sector, mobility sector, telco sector, and all together we said, okay, the new model must be built on startups. The way to bring new residents, professional residents, people working in the city, not coming only on holiday here or for a marriage or for the film festival. We needed people, professional managers, people working in the city on the short term or on the medium term, and hopefully on the long term. So startups were the first answer to the problem, and one of our payoffs in Venetia is we do not want to make an accelerator in Venice, we want to make Venice an accelerator. And we leverage on a number of startups joining our program, staying here, we pay for them, we want them to stay here, to work here, and to spend time here. And dealing with numbers, you might ask how many startups can come to Venice, how you realize this vision. And it's pretty interesting, as in spring 2021, we launched the first call for startups, and last June, a few months ago, we launched the second call for startups. And numbers are pretty astonishing. We received almost 4,000 applications from startups all over the world, 63 countries, all the 5 continents. It's a huge number. We had to select a number of them. We are now accelerating 40 startups out of the 4,000, and those selected are matching the sustainability challenges of our partners, the companies joining the program. Challenges are linked to smart cities, mobility, new energy, waste management, social issues, even dealing with sustainability. So actually, it's not only economic sustainability, it's not only sustainability in the environment, but we are dealing with the whole society in the city. So our expectation is to raise more partners, even private people, supporting us in the vision, and hopefully people who want to be transformed and turned from tourists to futurists. It's a game working in Italian, as we say, we do not want turisti anymore, we want futuristi, people with a vision, sharing ideas for the city, and actually loving the city as much as we do. So remember the name Venetia, and thank you so much for listening to this story.
Grazie mille per il suo intervento, la premiamo con la nostra medaglia.